Conor may actually turn out to be a good fighter one day. We don't know as yet. But it's not the boxing of which I'm concerned with. I'm concerned with the ordinary life.
A man, he's a big man. He'll do it because he's a warrior, but he shouldn't do it. But he's not going to listen to anyone. If he's not going to listen to me, he's not going to listen to anybody else. So the rematch is, Junior, you have everything, you're rich. You know, those promoters, they hate you because they can never get close.
With boxing, it's unpredictable. There'll be thrills and spills in the press conferences. We don't know what's going to happen, but I think we do know that it's round 13, and I think they're going to get down to it, and I think we're going to get...
Protected if his father is involved with him, because his father will protect him against the things which happen to him. So when the father's close, the fighter is better protected. This is what I was saying.
Conor Benn fires back with pure intensity, showing he won't be shaken. Every word hits the room like a shot, defending both his name and his legacy. His anger sends one message loud and clear. He's not stepping back, and any effort to rattle him will only make him more determined.
I find that extremely disrespectful.
No, it's not.
That is very disrespectful. It's none of your business. You want to talk about my dad, talk about him. Don't talk about me and come with all that. Tell him about my life.
I would like...
Don't talk about my life in front of these cameras.
Chris Eubank Sr. sends out a warning that lands like a hit before the first punch. His words are pointed, bold, and unforgiving. A statement meant to test Benn's confidence and show who holds the power. This is mind games at their highest level, and the fight has already begun long before the ring.
Or 8 pounds? You better watch out, dreadlocks. You better watch out, because we are come for you. Oh, sorry. It's my mother's tongue again. That's it comes through. You'd better watch out because we're not playing. We're real, and we are.
The tension erupts as Eubank Jr.'s coach charges into the press conference, asserting total control. There's no hesitation. Chris is coming at full power, and Benn is directly in the line of fire. Every statement is a mental strike, meant to crack confidence and signal the chaos waiting inside the ring.
I want to hear that. Shut up. Hey! Shut up. Shut up.
Benn now finds himself answering not just Chris, but the full pressure of a united team pushing against him. Conor Benn responds with sharp focus and determination. His words show a fighter mentally locked in, prepared to face the danger directly. Benn's dedication is clear. He's removing all distractions, locking in on the fight, and making it obvious that this verbal battle is about to turn physical in the ring.
You know, I live for this. I've had the fight over 100 times in my head. You know, for me, it's just focusing on the training, you know, removing myself from my comfort zones, my familiarities, my family, and, you know, fully dialing in. You know, I'm not going to allow myself to Chris and go back and forth and, you know, all that PR's done. I'm excited to get in there and put my hands on him Saturday night.
Eddie Hearn points to the intense push behind Eubank Jr.'s training. Every session and every drill is building a fighter prepared to take control. This is beyond a simple matchup. It's a display of discipline, focus, and the mental sharpness that will determine who really owns the welterweight spotlight.
Trying to improve, and it's inspirational, you know, the whole time out there just working on getting better, improving, and I mean, I think it's fair to say pretty much camp started.
Duke McKenzie emphasizes the mental edge Eubank Jr. brings into this matchup. With a size advantage on his side, Eubank's confidence naturally rises, leaving Benn to confront not only the physical challenge but the psychological one as well. McKenzie suggests that mindset and strategy could determine the winner long before the opening bell rings.
I'd be shocked if Eubank loses. I don't really see that happening. Again, he's fighting a career-best welterweight. He knows that. From a psychological perspective, when you know you've got a smaller guy in front of you, you kind of start 2 or 3 rounds up in your own mind. So, like I say, when you look at the fight, it wasn't close enough to warrant
Tony Sims underlines the significance of this showdown. It's more than just punches being thrown. It's a moment that could define careers. Every training session, every tweak, every mental adjustment is geared toward taking control. Eubank's camp is preparing for a night that fans will remember long after the final bell.
So I think he'll get a lot more people wanting to tune into that fight, and obviously we're going to win the next fight. And but yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting Conor Benn ready to fight, and It's going to be historic.
Johnny Nelson offers a direct, sharp analysis that digs into the real dynamics of this matchup. He's looking at habits, past performances, and the limits both fighters have shown. Nelson questions whether Conor Benn has truly leveled up, or if Chris Eubank Jr. still holds the upper hand. His breakdown reminds everyone that boxing isn't just physical, it's mental. Growth and adaptation are essential. Staying the same is dangerous in a sport where every detail matters. Nelson's perspective exposes the quiet battles happening before fight night, setting up a showdown where preparation, mindset, and hunger may decide everything.
Like, never give up on the dream. Like, no matter, like, I was working for Vodafone, like, about 5 years ago, you know, like, while boxing as well, because, like, you need to put money in.
Eddie Hearn points out the tactical focus and mental intensity behind Eubank Jr.'s camp. Bringing in Bomac isn't just a move. It's a calculated strategy. It shows Eubank is serious about refining every angle of his performance. This isn't just another fight. It's a high-level mind game. Ben now has to deal with not only Eubank's skill, but a fighter guided by elite planning. Every shot and combination will be executed with purpose and psychological pressure. The message stands strong. Taking Eubank lightly this time would be a serious mistake. And both men know the stakes are higher than ever.
Right. And he's brought in Bomac, one of the best trainers in the world. What does that tell you? Because he knows he's got to be better. If he's not better this time, he loses. And, you know, he's taking it seriously, and so he should. It's a real...
Adolato breaks down the tactical and psychological layers ahead of the rematch. Ben now knows exactly what he's up against, having felt Eubank Jr.'s power and resilience firsthand. Experience meets youth and hunger, and every adjustment Ben makes could shift the fight. Yet Eubank's ring IQ, calm composure, and strategic upgrades make him a daunting challenge. This bout isn't just brute force. It's about timing, awareness, and exploiting openings. Fans can expect fireworks as Tottenham gears up for another epic night. Legacy, redemption, and tactical brilliance are set to collide in the ring.
The end sort of bigger guy won it. The rematch is going to be interesting, I think. He's now realised that I can hurt that fighter. I've felt the other fighter's power. Next time, I know what's coming. I think he might even do better in the next one. Yeah, I think he's got a shout to win it.
And Eubank's older.
I get these fights, but you do want to see Ben, can you kick on to try and win a...
Adam Smith hits the mark, highlighting the high stakes and potential career revival for Eubank Jr. This rematch isn't just another fight. It's a crossroads that could reshape his legacy. With Ben eager to prove himself after moving up in weight and lasting the distance in their first bout, the psychological battle is as fierce as the physical. Every punch, every round carries history, strategy, and pressure. Eubank Jr. must navigate not only Ben's aggression, but also the weight of his past performances, showing growth, adaptation, and readiness for world title contention. This rematch transforms from a routine fight into a career-defining night where preparation, mindset, and execution will decide if Eubank Jr. earns a fresh start or falls short against a motivated and confident Conor Benn.
And I think Eubank Jr., if he gets this win, and there's a new lease of life maybe under Bomac, 2026, maybe finally he could become a world champion. But he's got to get past Conor Benn first. And Conor Benn, not just hungry for revenge, he believes he can win this because of what happened first time round. Because he went 12 rounds at middleweight, up in class, after a long layoff. Some people fancy Ben in this.
Hamza Shiraz offers a bold prediction, stressing the importance of weight management and endurance for Eubank Jr. Ben's previous performance, along with his speed and conditioning, could target any lingering weaknesses. This adds tension and fuels debate among analysts and fans about whether Eubank can overcome both physical limits and a more confident Ben. The rematch isn't just about skill, it's a complex mix of strategy, stamina, and mental readiness. Every round could be decisive, and Shiraz suggests that early aggression and precise execution might determine the winner, making this fight a must-watch spectacle.
What's your prediction, Ben or Eubank?
I've got Conor Benn to win inside 6 rounds. I feel like the weight will affect Eubank too much on how it affected him before as well. And it was a hard fight. It wasn't an easy fight. Conor Benn to win inside.
George Groves offers key insight into the psychological aspect of Eubank Jr.'s career. He notes that reaching career highs, headlining major events, and defeating top rivals creates a euphoric peak that can be difficult to surpass. The danger lies in plateauing or losing sharpness. especially against a motivated and hungry opponent like Conor Benn. Groves' point is clear. While Eubank Jr. has experience, skill, and tactical brilliance, he also faces the challenge of past highs. Benn, fueled by confidence, fire, and lessons from their first fight, could exploit even small lapses in focus or intensity. This highlights that boxing isn't just physical. Momentum, mental readiness, and the pressure of legacy are equally crucial. The stage is set for a battle that is as psychological as it is physical.
I think maybe Conor Benn beats him. I think if I was Eubank, my point was at the time, I was like, mate, like you have just climbed your Everest. You've just headlined a stadium. You've beat what is now a rival in spectacular fashion in terms of getting the win with your dad by your side and all the hooting and hollering that went on amongst it. You can't top that feeling. I don't begrudge you if you want to earn more money out of the sport, but be careful because you look way past his best.
Barry Jones zeroes in on what makes this rematch so intense. The first fight tested stamina, power, and mental toughness, and now both fighters return fully aware of that challenge. Eubank Jr. is still the favorite, but unless there's an early stoppage, this bout will demand everything from both men. Conditioning, strategy, and adaptability will decide the winner. Jones emphasizes the risks. Accumulated damage, physical wear, and psychological pressure all factor in. This fight will push them to the limit, where every round could shift the story, proving that championships are earned through resilience, preparation, and mental strength as much as punches.
Can only harm him. Because that was a hard fight, the first one. This one will be another hard fight, whoever wins, unless there's a real freak occurrence, not a freak occurrence, unless someone gets caught with the shot really early, then it's going to be a hard night, which you still have to make Eubank the favourite again, like I did the first time. I mean, so I don't know.
Duke McKenzie highlights the significance of this fight beyond the ring. He reminds fans and analysts that boxing isn't just about punches, but about spectacle, energy, and legacy. The first bout set a high bar with arena sellouts, global attention, and an electric atmosphere that amplified every exchange. For the rematch, the pressure extends beyond the fighters. Promoters, fans, and media expect an event that matches or surpasses the original. McKenzie emphasizes that high-level boxing blends athleticism, entertainment, and storytelling. The stakes go beyond the title. Each fighter must deliver not only for victory, but for the spectacle, making this rematch a cultural and sporting landmark filled with performance, drama, and anticipation in every moment.
Like I say, the fight wasn't a letdown because it was a good fight, but as an event, you won't get a better event than that, and they'll have to go some actually to surpass that, or even equal that. Let's just hope they get the same turnout in terms of the numbers, people going through the live gate and watching that fight, because it was a great event. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. You won't get world title fights that actually are a better event.
The stage is set for a fight packed with fireworks, drama, and career-defining moments. Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is more than a rematch. It's a clash of skill, strategy, and sheer willpower. Both fighters have evolved, adapted, and prepared meticulously, aware that a single slip could decide it all. The stakes are immense. From psychological warfare to physical endurance, the global audience is ready to witness history. Will Eubank Jr.'s experience and tactical brilliance prevail, or will Benn's hunger and resilience shock the world? Tune in, witness the spectacle, and be part of a night boxing fans will never forget. This is the fight everyone will be talking about.